Here, generations grow up with free spirits, in harmony with nature, where stories are not read, they are felt in the trees, the animals, and the wind. The indigenous peoples of the Xingu don't just inhabit the forest, they are part of it. Known for their struggle, not only for the forest, but for their way of life, their memory, and their right to continue existing in harmony with the land that gave them birth. This is not a new fight. Since the arrival of the white man, indigenous peoples have raised their voices to defend the forest. From the first loggers to the early invasions, when dams pushed forward and projects were imposed without listening to those who have lived here for centuries. Leaders like Tuire Kayapo, who stood fearless in the face of power, and Chief Raoni, whose voice has echoed across continents, have embodied the resistance of the Xingu people. They have faced threats disguised as progress. And though the faces have changed, the threat remains the same. The destruction of the forest, which affects us all.
Ele não tem medo nenhum. Tô pensando que para eles não entrar aqui, vai bombar a terra nós aqui. Aí eu vou brigar. Esse que
eu acredito que ele vai fazer isso. Acho que vai. E se não fizer isso, então os índios se viram.
Xingu, guardians of the Amazon. Every food source from the communities around Xingu River tells a story. Turtle meat isn't just food, it's memory. It's what their grandparents, their ancestors, ate. Food doesn't depend on a supermarket. It depends on the land, on knowledge, on time. Mandioca, the basis of their diet, isn't bought, it's worked. The river also gives. Without fish, there's no food. Without a clean river, there's no future. Body painting is a living culture. It's an identity etched on the skin. But all of this life, food, art, the land is at risk.
Então, o madeireiro é problema já vem muitos anos. Antes de demarcar a área indígena, o Xingu, ficava perto do Xingu, já estava confrontando com madeireiros, garimpeiros e os seringueiros já. Aí começamos a lutar, falar com a autoridade, mas não conseguimos. Porque dentro do Ibama já tem aliado da madeireira. Por que eles não falam a verdade? Porque os madeireiros ameaçam. Se você contar eu aqui tirando madeira, aí cuidado com sua família. Eles ameaçam.
Ulha.
Ulha. Ulha. Ulha.
Despite the invasion of the forest, life in the Xingu communities goes on. Not as an act of forgetting, but as an act of resistance. In the Alto Xingu, the Mayanaku women prepare. The Kuarup is approaching, and every body, every gesture becomes an offering. A ceremony that honors the dead, but celebrates life. The women of the Xingu help preserve ancestral knowledge. Thus memory is passed on, and they are the heirs.
Yep. Sakura, que passa?
Mas não vai conseguir combater quando alastra fogo. Por isso, tá matando muito nossos mato. No mato, no rio, como se fosse mercado para nós. Porque no mato tem muito remédio para curar nossa doença. No mato tem muitos materiais de construção de casa. No mato tem muitas frutas que traem as aves, os animais que a gente pode matar e comer.
Every year, the Kuarup brings together the peoples of the Xingu to honor those who have departed. In times when so many traditions are fading, these rehearsals become a silent form of resistance.
Falando da alma, como que começou o mundo, como que começou o Kuarup, da acalmar a pessoa que já foram, não fazer mal criança, os jovens.
In the Xingu territory, many foods are part of the balance between indigenous communities and the forest that surrounds them. One of the most valued is the picky fruit, a central element of their cultural identity, subsistence, and worldview, symbolizing the struggle to protect biodiversity in the face of external threats.
Serve para fazer óleo de piqui, para proteção do sol e proteção da insetos. Todo xinguano que usa. Usa na festa, mistura com urucum. Os lutadores, na época da Kuarup, para proteção.
The day has arrived. Kuarup begins when the sun touches the earth. It is the moment when the spirits descend to be among the living. Here, the dead are honored, but those who continue on their journey are also celebrated. Because life goes on, as long as memory remains. Night falls, and with it, the weeping. Men and women mourn the dead. It is not a silent weeping. It is profound, ritual, shared. After months of seclusion, the young girl who has undergone the initiation ritual finally appears. For months, she has remained apart from everyday life after her first menstruation, in a preparation that can last up to 12 months. Bodily modifications that announce a new status. She is no longer a girl, she is a woman. And then, the most anticipated moment arrives. The hookah hookah. First, the individual bouts begin. The wrestlers step into the center of the plaza. The fight is brief, explosive, intense. Then come the encounters between different tribes. Strength against strength. Honor facing honor. Even the children step forward, often more aggressive than those of the adults. From an early age, they learn the value of courage. Each match honors the deceased. Each fall symbolizes human fragility. Each victory, the persistence of the spirit.
Minha história, muitos anos antes de Cristo, já tivemos aqui. Nós aqui do Xingu, sentimos essa terra é nossa. Nasce aqui e morre aqui. Isso que a gente pensa.
These lands allowed us to enter a world where memory and community still set the rhythm of life. But beyond this ceremony, throughout the Amazon, hundreds of indigenous peoples continue to defend their land, their culture, and their way of understanding the world. They are not part of the past. They are the present. And as long as they stand strong, they will remain the voice of the forest.
Chị giúp lúc mình nha chị nhỉ. À, dù vậy